My name is Michael Foresta. I'm the partner here at Cannell and Foresta. We're a small personal injury firm. We represent mostly people who've been injured in car accidents or slip and falls. And we've been doing it for about 10 years. And my total practice time is about 15 years, all of which has been personal injury related. We have been with RW Lynch about 5 years. We've had great success with it. We've been exposed to some clients, and some clients have hired us who I don't think ever would have if we hadn't used the program. So I'd say overall it's been a very positive experience. As far as RW Lynch goes, they pretty much do what they tell you they're going to do, which is an important thing when you're advertising. We do other forms of advertising as well, and RW Lynch has been our most successful experience. We have used other mediums. We've used Yellow Pages. We've used the internet. We've actually done an analysis to determine the effectiveness of each medium, and the way that we basically did it was to analyze the cost per lead from each of the different types of advertising that we were doing. Yellow Pages, internet, and RW Lynch were all analyzed to determine which was giving us the most bang for our buck, and without question, after that analysis, we determined that RW Lynch was the most effective and most economical of all the different mediums we were using. And it's not even close. If we look at dollars spent per lead for Yellow Pages, dollars spent per lead for internet, and compare it to dollars spent per lead for RW Lynch, RW Lynch is clearly the winner. It's about half the cost of Yellow Pages as far as dollars spent per lead, and it's about 30% more effective than internet-based advertising. I think that RW Lynch's program is just more pervasive than other forms of advertising. For example, when we get a lead from RW Lynch, we get it not only a telephone call, but we get an email. We also get a text message indicating that there's a potential lead. We also sometimes get a direct live transfer of the client who's called into RW Lynch right to one of our phones. And that's more effective, obviously, because in this type of arena, the time is of the essence. You've got to get talking to these people as quickly as possible in order to have a chance to secure the lead. So I think RW Lynch's more pervasive approach has been more effective in closing some of the leads. Yellow Pages is fine. Every once in a while you're going to get a call, but it's just not as effective as RW Lynch as far as we found. I would definitely recommend RW Lynch to anyone who's interested in expanding their personal injury practice. It's an effective way of getting new cases. You're probably going to get some cases that are more interesting than the average case that you've gotten. And that's important not only from the perspective of growing your caseload, but for keeping you interested and keeping you exposed to the potential new types of cases you could be adding to your practice. For us, the most interesting case we've gotten from RW Lynch was a case which actually wound up generating some media exposure for our firm. We wound up being interviewed by Inside Edition about the case, and we actually wound up getting flown down to the Montell Williams Show, and our client was interviewed on the Montell Williams Show directly related to the case that we had filed. So if it weren't for RW Lynch, we never would have had that type of exposure. There was a big write-up on it in the Boston Herald, which is a major newspaper in this market. Inside Edition is like a national news magazine, and Montell Williams is a national talk show, and we were able to have that exposure all through our contacts through RW Lynch.